This video covers how to create payments, prepayments, and overdue payments in HVMS Main. For this video, we will be creating a payment from the Financial Ledger tab under the customer record. Payments can be created from a number of different locations in HVMS, but the fields that display in the payment window are the same regardless of where a user initiates creating the payment. In this example, we will be creating a payment for a $100 check and assigning it to specific charges on the account. Start by selecting New Payment from the Financial Ledger tab. If the payment was made by a third party, we would enter the name in the Payer field. In this case of a typical payment, we will not need to input anything in this field. Next, we set the financial date of the payment in the Date field. Generally, payment should be left with today's date as the financial date in order to maintain financially accurate records. The Location drop-down is used by practices that are looking to track deposits into multiple bank accounts instead of one general account for the practice. In this example, our practice only manages one bank account for this business, so we will leave this field as is. In the Amount field, enter the total amount of the payment. In the Method drop-down, we select Check and input our check number in the check number field. If there is any additional information about this payment that should be visible on the ledger for this payment or on the customer statement, click the Memo field and input your note. Payments and overdue payments are assigned to the oldest charges on the ledger by default. To allow this default, leave Auto-Assign enabled and proceed with saving your payment. If you wish to manually choose which entries a payment is assigned to, disable Auto-Assign by clicking the Auto-Assign button and use the assignment window to assign the payment to your specific items. In this case, we are manually selecting to apply this payment to a specific invoice that isn't necessarily the oldest on the ledger. Prepayments are only able to be assigned to entries on the ledger after they have been created, as prepayments are intended for the payment record being created prior to charges being posted. Once all information has been entered, use the Save option to save the payment record and post it to the customer's account. You will now see the payment display on the customer's Financial Ledger tab. That concludes our video on creating payments in HVMS Main. Thank you for taking the time to watch this instructional video.